Welcome everybody and Happy New Year if you're doing this live. This is our first official workout together for 2023. So I hope that you all welcomed in a beautiful new year. It's about to get better, and this year I am so excited for everything that we have ahead. Now, as you know, I have your comments up nice and big. Hi, Amelia. She says, hi, I'm live. And hi, Drone. New year, strong, healthy body and mind. That is exactly, I agree with you, that is exactly where I want to start class today. So let's warm up our bodies, and through this warm up, hi, Jama, Happy New Year to you too. Through this warm up, I'd like to really talk through what we're going to do today. So we're going to do some tempo strength. And I'm going to tuck my cord in. There we go. All right, you guys, big deep breath in. So lift up. And I want you to set an intention today. So the intention for the workout, inhale, exhale. Maybe it's to push through one more rep when you get tired, 2 more breaths. Exhale. Maybe it's to focus a little bit more on form. Last deep breath. Exhale. Great job. Okay, we're going to go into lateral lunges, and then we're going to come to the center and hit a narrow squat, and we're going to alternate those moves. So tempo strength today, what we're going to do is focus on the different phases of each rep and focus on the tempo. So we're going to be doing very basic exercises. However, we're going to break it down, go with different tempos in each different set that we hit, and we're really going to focus on maximizing each phase. So every single rep that you do, strength training wise, you focus on an eccentric phase, a concentric phase, and there's also isometric contractions that can really contribute to overall better strength. So we're going to focus on all of them today. How about that? Give me one more lunge each side. And then next, I want to go into mapping a deadlift. So come down, and then as you come up, I just want you to sweep your arms overhead, and you can even raise up on those toes. And these are just mobility moves just to get the whole body heated. So I'm coming down the front of my legs, sweeping up, opening up through my shoulders. Keep going, guys. Just gonna move some of my equipment out of the way. All you need equipment-wise are dumbbells, and you can absolutely do this with no weight as well. As you know, everything that I do can also be body weight. Good, reach down, squeeze the glutes underneath you, reach overhead. Very nice. And I am going to hit a cardio-based warm-up move here coming up next. Give me your last one. And then let's take these last 40 seconds. We're going to do some jumping jacks. I want your arms to come front, side. Now, if you want to do low impact, you're just going to sink low into that squat in the center. And I want big movement through your upper body, opening chest, shoulders. There we go. Okay, now our time protocols. We're going to be in each strength move for 40 seconds, and then we'll take 20 seconds between sets to transition, but you can also definitely go through a little bit if you need to finish a couple more reps. Rep goal, 12 to 15. That's what we're going to try to hit within that 40-second time allotment. Okay, last thing I want to let you know, make sure you do have water with you because I want you to be taking sips in between our sets. As you know, water keeps us hydrated and going for a little bit longer. So definitely keep that close. Now our first move, and you can have pretty good weight set up if you're using your 552 Select Tech dumbbells because we're doing bigger muscle groups. But if you're new to strength training or if you're not quite sure with this tempo strength protocol, start lighter and you can always upgrade. So we're going to be doing all of these moves in a circuit, and I have 5. So I want you to start in a wide goblet squat position. Zip up your abs. I'm just watching that clock. We're going to start in 20 seconds. Now we're going to use either a racked position. You can have your weights right here, or you can have your weights down. I tend to really like to rack my weights. Toes out. First phase for all of our exercises. We're going to come down for 3, push up for 1. Ready? Let's begin. So we come down, 2, 3, and then squeeze the glutes and come up, and that's 1 set. So we're focused on really slow on the way down, slow, 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 and then drive up. So I want you to really pay attention to the tempos we're on, because next set, when we go through all of them again, we'll flip it. So really focusing as you go down, push up. Great job. You got just under 10 seconds. Slow on the way down, push on the way up, and time. Now look, this is exactly why I mentioned you can also use it as transition time. We're going in a circuit style, so next we're gonna hit back rows. So one muscle group's gonna rest while the other works. So you can definitely work through that break a little bit. Okay, back rows, same thing. Up for 3, down for 1. Here we go. Up to 3, and then release. Up to 3, and then release. Great job. We take it up to 3, and release. So in this first circuit, the first phase of the movement, we're hitting 3 counts. Hold that pinch, and then drop on 1. Up to 3, and release. This is such a fantastic way, you guys, to also really focus on improving your form. Keep that chin tucked. Keep your core tight. Finish your last couple reps. And time. Use your glutes to squeeze through. Okay, our next 2 sets are actually going to be lunges. First lead, second lead. So split stance. Remember, lunges are all about the setup, so make sure your legs aren't right in line with each other. Down 3, up 1. Here we go. Down, 2, 3, drive up. Down, 2, 3, and drive up. Good. Slow on the way down, push on the way up. Now safely, I'm actually going to broaden that rep range. I would say safely you're probably going more towards 10 to 12, depending upon the weight you're pushing. If you have body weight, that's where you can maybe hit that 15 mark. But I want you to slow it down quite a bit and focus on each phase. Down 2, 3, push. Break here. All I do is step in, step back. You can take your hands down if you'd like. We're going to be doing a lot of sets of these, so really think about the form and the setup because every set matters, every rep matters. Form really matters. Here we go. Down 3, up 1. Down 2, 3, push. This first initial tempo phase really allows you to control, 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 and then drive. There you go. As you can imagine, our next phase, I'm showing you different hand positionings. Our next phase, we're going to drop 1 and then come up 3. So I always like to start with this one because you get to control, make sure you're in really great alignment. Get set up for when we switch and flip that tempo around. I am already predicting that those of you guys, even that I see every single week, you're going to feel the change here. Take a break. Shake it out. Okay, we're going to come down to the ground. So I'm actually going to do body weight. And I know push-ups are not everyone's absolute favorite, but they're so important to do. So I'm going to bring you in close, and we are going to work on push-up with our tempo. Just getting some of my stuff out of the way there. Push up with our tempo. So same thing, down 2, 3, push 1. Let's begin. Down 2, 3, push 1. Down 2, 3, push 1. Now look, you can absolutely do this on your knees. And in fact, I actually prefer that you do it on your knees to start so that you can really ensure that you have great push-up form and positioning. Down 2, 3, push. Good, elbows go slightly back, tuck your chin, push up. Just give me a few more and I'll go a couple seconds over that time just because we might have started a little bit behind that clock. Remember, feel your chest, don't jet the chin out. Okay, break, come back up to standing. And guys, we're gonna roll through this because we're circuiting. Grab your weight again. We're going back to those wide squats. And this set, down 1, up 3. Ready? Drop it. Down, now slow on the way up. Because we are circuiting between full body moves today, your chest is breaking while your legs are working now, and I'm gonna push us a little bit on speed. Squeeze through. But certainly if you need more time, take breaks. Also, if you find that now you're warm, you're like, hey, I can grab a little more weight. Do that on that 20-second break. But we're running through those same 5 moves again. I told you, basic moves, challenging our tempo, control, and form. Nice job. All right, finish that last one. Here's where you can make any adjustments to your weight selection. I hope you guys are feeling good. This is gonna be definitely a great one to start our year off. Focus on form, slow those speeds down, really feel each rep. Okay, up 1, down 3, begin. Squeeze, slow on the way down. Nice, pull, slow on the way down. So every movement, we're now switching up the tempo from 3 to 1 to 1 to 3. Exhale. Good, there's also a little bit of power training there. Pull and control. Love it. You guys, keep going strong. Isn't there just something so magical about the beginning of the year? I know all of you guys on are very consistent, but everybody else, maybe this is your first time, take a break. Just know, the energy you kick the year off with, I believe it really helps solidify the habit for the rest of the year. So start off strong. Know that you can achieve anything you want. And if I have anything to do with it, we're gonna get even more fit together. Here we go, down 1, up 3. So down, push. Great job. Slow on the way up. So this one, I want you to be really mindful. So catch, slow. Nice job. And slow. If at any point you feel your knee too much, please either go back to the 3 to 1 or focus on even reps. Otherwise, it's down for 1 and it's pushing up slow for 3. Nice job. Great work. Almost there. Finish your last one. Shake it out. Now, I'm holding my weights in between sets, but you can absolutely shake it out here. Get ready for second side. Such good effort so far, you guys. Keep it up. Get in that really great form position. Feel good. You should not feel any tweak in your knee at all. Down 1, up 3. Good. And in fact, we're going to be doing more of our how-to series. And I have lunges on the list because lunges are so misunderstood. And not misunderstood on what they can do for our bodies, but the setup can kind of be challenging. And I actually work with a lot of clients that say, oh, I can't lunge. I'm like, let's work on the form. I bet you can. And then mobility, 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 which we are also working on quite a bit. Good, you're almost there. Shake it out. Come down to the floor. Push-ups. And this time we have down for 1, up for 3. So you feel like you catch, slowly push away. Yes? I bet you I'm gonna eventually get you to love push-ups. I'm predicting that. Here we go. Down for 1, up slow. Good. The reason I love all the things that a lot of folks say, how do you like burpees? How do you like push-ups? How do you like tricep push-ups? Well, when you change your mindset and you start to focus on the why behind the what, you actually start to really like the hard stuff because the why and the results is so much more than the easy stuff. Come on, no challenge, no change. Keep going. Finish your last one. Done. By the way, especially on push-ups, note how many reps you get because the more you do this workout, the more you have opportunity to get that one more rep in there. Oh, I will help you, Dima, for sure. And that's another one. We'll do a how-to series on that. Okay, grab your dumbbells. You know what? Just because I don't want to rush you too much, we got 2 sets down. Let's take a little bit of a breather here and grab a sip of water together. So yes, these are good questions. I'm going to answer these questions. I'll give you a little bit of a break here. So The push-ups are different than tricep push-ups. You know what the difference is, Amelia? You just have your hands closer for triceps so that you brush your body more, and then regular push-ups, you're just a little wider. It's just about the distance in your hands. That's a great question. A lot of people actually ask me that. What is the difference between chest and tris? Also, where do you feel it and what muscle are you really utilizing? And Jama, I will do a how-to on that for sure. And we got 20 seconds before we start set number 3. This next set, we're gonna be doing isometric focus. So grab your dumbbells. That means it's 1 down, you hold for a pause, 1 on the way up. And then when we get to push-ups, I'll give you a little bit more form cue there. So you ready? Here we go, 40 seconds. So it's hold, push, hold, push. You're welcome, Amelia. Hold, and then push. So keep going for that isometric set here. And I'm gonna get Jama's, my arms always fly out to the side. Oh, well, you just wanna angle your elbows a little bit back. And then tuck your chin, focus on opening through your chest, and that will help. We'll get you on this next set. Okay, isometric hold and push. So 1 down, couple second hold, 1 up. 2 to 3 second hold, push up, take a break. I keep wanting to just push past. Let's just do the whole thing, no break. Just kidding. Okay, isometric back row set. Watch, hold, release. So same thing, up 1, hold for a couple seconds, 1 on the way down. Go, hold, release, and release. Great job. Now, these are very basic moves, but you can see tempo is another factor in training and programming that you can tweak to get even more out of even the most basic moves. We're going to be doing more of these. I just wanted to start with simple moves that I know you know, that I definitely believe you have all done. And then, so that way you can see the power of it. Good, take a break. Because when you're sore from 5 moves that you're used to doing, you're gonna be like, okay, I believe you on this tempo. I got it. Okay, split lunge. First lead. Down 1, hold, and come up. Ready? And let's go. So we hold and drive. Hold and push. For me personally, when I'm doing lunges, especially on this isometric set, when I'm at the bottom, I'm checking in with my body every single rep. Make sure my knees supported, make sure my abs are tight, make sure I have really good footing, make sure my stance feels balanced, make sure I feel it in my quads, glutes, hamstrings. I always say, make those muscles work. Save your joints. We're nice to the joints. We can be aggressive. Go after those muscles. Finish your last one. Okay, switch. Yes. This is also a great beginner strength workout, which is also what I wanted to kick the year off with. But beginner moves and basic moves are still challenging because you could push more weight. Okay, last set of lunges here. Down 1. Push up, isometric set, down and drive. Catch, push, catch it, push it. A little bit of a hold at the bottom. By the way, I just want to say that I love the questions. That's such a great benefit of being able to do workouts together live. I'll always answer as much as I can live. And if you're doing this on replay, guess what? You don't miss out. Drop your questions in the comments and I'll come back. Good. Done. Okay, push-up set. Let's get there quick. And we're gonna do a quick setup. So, place those hands, so triceps would be here. You can absolutely do really wide push-ups, but we're gonna go with kind of a more mid-range neutral. Come into a plank. Now I want you to think about your elbows, start when you're there, going slightly back, hold, and push. Now as you come down, your arms should just be very, very natural in the way they glide and then push. And what I see sometimes is forced pushing the elbows out really wide, and that puts a lot of stress on the shoulder joint. Go with what feels really comfortable to you and natural. Keep your abs tight, keep your chin tucked, open, use the chest, then push away. So just try to go slow, and Jema, I would say definitely start with your knees. That way you can really control it. And then another option is you can always do these on a bench, a table, a chair, a couch, because a little bit of incline, break, go ahead and come up. A little bit of incline will help as well. All right, shake it out. You guys, I know you're like, does she have more? We're gonna run 30 seconds each. I'm gonna give you a little bit more time to get set. 30 seconds each, we're gonna go through them one more time, and we're gonna hit all singles. So try to speed it up a little bit. So last bit of tempo strength here, all singles. What if you're too heavy to do these lunges? Roy, I will get right back to you on that. First and foremost, body weight. But let's go ahead and sit with those wide squats here. And I'll give you an option on the lunges, Roy. Okay, ready? 30 seconds of every move. We're gonna move fast. Here we go. So singles. So Roy, for the lunge set, if you wanna go ahead and try body weight, or you can hit more squat sets, just bring your toes in and hit more of a regular squat stance and do body weight. Get ready, because we're going into the rows. Everything's gonna transition fast. There's no transition time. It's a quick switch. Good, 3, 2, 1. Back rows, up and down. Now you should be able to get that same 10 to 15 rep set because we got singles here. So even though it's a little less time, we're not holding quite as long. Good. And 10 more seconds. I'm just gonna show you that you can do this last lunge set. You could do this whole thing with body weight. You could even do back rows, working on range of motion. Okay, split stance. Lunge set. I'm gonna turn first lead side. Good, you can even, Roy, this is another one. You can do kind of a kickstand single leg squat, so you're not quite as wide. But I really encourage you to work on lunges with body weight, and you will progress. Great question. I love the questions. You know that cliche, there's no such thing as a bad question? It is so true. Switch. I believe that whatever questions are going through your mind, you're not alone. Make sure you switch sides for 30 seconds. Good. Now, even with body weight, which is why I wanted to show that, you still feel the burn, right? This first full body tempo strength day, we definitely have a lot of legs. Okay. Now the transition here, I'm gonna give you 15 seconds just to get down to the ground. Come with me. I don't wanna cut into your push-up time. I want full 30 seconds here. 30 seconds of push-ups. Try your best to really lock in form, and you don't need to go super fast. Just single tempo. Hit it. So focused on elbows slightly back. Very nice. And I'm taking it to the knees just because I never want you to feel like you're quitting if you do a knee option. In fact, you will get so much more benefit from doing push-ups on your knees to start and getting in great alignment, feeling it in the right muscle. You'll get such better results than forcing a toe plank and getting it in your neck. Done! Meet me on top for a quick stretch, team. Okay, well, I feel like that was a lot packed into one workout. Take your hands behind your back, stretch out your chest, take those legs wide. Guess what? We did 4 sets of every single exercise. Come down into that lateral lunge. So the volume was definitely there today. Go ahead and switch. As you know, I have real quick cool down stretches, but that's not to say that you don't, if you have more time, I'd love for you to do more stretching. So you can always hit up. I have a beautiful static stretch for you. Come up to a quad stretch that you can go right into and hit more of a longer stretch, or maybe work on some mobility. But this workout, save it. You can do this 2 to 3 times a week. I'm gonna see you again this week, of course. Go ahead and switch. Other leg. But you guys, the January schedule is underway. Happy 2023. Drone, 15 push-ups. I love it. That even reminds me too, the best way that not only for me to know, take one leg back, toe up, the best way for me to know and for you to remember is comment in the video when you do these workouts what your reps were. Because then you can always come back and see that. Switch. So now, we know that on January 3rd, like what's today? 2023, Drone got 15 push-ups, and it lives here now. And that is a benchmark. And then you just continue to go after you versus you. So every day you show up to work out, don't worry about anything else or anybody else. It is you versus you. You're the only person you gotta beat, and you just wanna be a little bit better than you were yesterday. All right, big deep breath in, team. Exhale. Give me one more, just for good luck. Inhale. Exhale with the biggest smile. You guys, fantastic job, whether you did this live or you're doing this again on replay. I love, love, love seeing you guys. Happy New Year officially one more time. I will see you Thursday, same time, same place, 9 a.m. Pacific time. And until then, water, maybe do this workout again. And I will see you guys then. Have a great day.